Hey guys, sorry it's been a while. I'm very quiet right now because it is currently 12 o'clock at the AM. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna be giving an update right now. I so things were going pretty fine for a while. Um, let's see. I think last update I gave was on Friday night, and so yeah, things were going good. We had just you know gone into some pretty cool stuff, and I got pretty busy. So that Saturday, uh, yeah, for various different reasons, Saturday and Sunday I got back home very late, and or I was yeah, I stayed up quite late, socializing and stuff like that, and so I wasn't able to do one of these on one of those days because of that fact, or at least I was thinking I wasn't able to, when in actuality I was probably just lazy or something along those lines. Because here I am right now doing it at 12 a.m. So yeah, I go ahead. I'm doing fine. Come Sunday night, and I had just hosted this large board game night at my place, and so I'm pretty tired, and I have the next day off. So come Monday morning, my friend isn't able to stick to the same routine that day, and so I sleep in, and then workout group time comes, and I'm still tired, and so I continue sleeping in. Yeah, just sort of giving the excuse that it's a holiday, so might as well just, skip that day. And so I sleep until very late. I finally get up and I'm super groggy and it's hot, and, I'm feeling super unmotivated to do anything. Yeah, and so I start watching YouTube. That leads to this, that, and the other thing. Eventually, I feel the urges, and I try figuring out some way that I could block it, like physically block myself from doing it. Well, maybe not physically, but digitally block myself from doing it. And I wasn't able to figure out a way to do that. Then, uh, yeah, the urges fully came, and I messed up. I could have probably thrown away my phone, like literally physically gotten away from my devices or something along those lines, but yeah, I guess whatever. I don't have to psychoanalyze myself. I messed up and fell pretty hard. Um, yeah, multiple times throughout Monday. And yeah, it was really bad. Come this morning, um, you know, I'm back into my old routine, and so it's like, prayer and, devotions and stuff like that, and I tell my friends that, messed up, and eventually seek God's grace, and, you know, it's kind of crazy that He's willing to forgive so much. It's like 1,000 times I've fallen, your mercy remains. The art of losing myself. Everlasting, your life will shine where all else fades, never ending. Your glory goes beyond all fame. So maybe that's what I'll explore today with you guys. Yeah. Grace. You know, I suppose I've been hopping around the different items of the tabernacle through these. So I think the last one was on the altar of incense. And then the one before that was on the mercy seat and the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord and the mercy seat. Well, and before it was the altar of incense and the smoke providing an offering to the Lord. Well, just as much as it is the fear of the Lord, when you're intimate with Him, it brings the fear of the Lord into you. But there's also the other item, the Ark of the Covenant, that is literally right next to the mercy seat. One's not complete with the other. The Ark of the Covenant has multiple items within it. It has the tablets with the 10 laws written down on it, the 10 commandments. Then there's Aaron's staff that budded. And then there is the pot of manna. Those are all that does not wither, that does not go bad, that does not spoil. And each of those things represents something about His covenant. It's the ark of His covenant towards us. It's what He, it's His promise to us. First is the law. As long as we keep the law, well, not only will He treat us well, but things will go well naturally for us. In a sort of Proverbs-like way. And it is just to punish those that go away from the law, that those that veer. Then there's Aaron's staff that budded, representing the priesthood. It's an interesting thing how there were fresh springs, and I won't go into that. Authority and leadership is what Aaron's staff represents. How it is bestowed upon us and given to us. And that it's something that even while you're in, you're still growing through. You're still growing into it. And in other ways, you're mature. That's part of why there's fresh springs and why there's almonds, fully ripe almonds, and, flowers and buds on the staff. Because it's life. It's not static. And you're not only at one stage of growth. And there's the pot of manna, provision. He is our provider. He will provide all we need. We do not need to worry about tomorrow, for He will provide for us. That's His promise. That's His covenant. That's the Ark of the Covenant. The covenant of a just God. But right next to that, right on top of it, is the mercy seat, made out of pure gold. For He sits on the mercy seat. He is a just God that sits on a throne of mercy. Because He loves us. He doesn't just care about us, but He loves us and wants to be in relationship with us. And it might cost Him a lot. But He's willing to put up with our garbage and allow us to grow through it. And He purposes these things that we go through. Every mess up, every failure, all things work together for the good of those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. And so even though I fall, He remains faithful. Thousand times I fall, yet Your mercy remains. The art of losing myself, I'm calling Your name. So yeah. What makes it doubly painful, the fact that I messed up on Monday, is the fact that, Anna Joy and I have been getting closer. I can't believe that I did that to her. But the Lord is good, and His blood covers all our sins. So today we were talking, Anna Joy and I, and I won't go into the nitty-gritty details about our relationship, but let's just say that we're getting closer. I really don't want to hurt her. I feel like I should tell her that I have struggles in this domain, that I've messed up many times before, but I don't know how. I feel like maybe when we get a little bit closer still. Alright. Is there anything else, Lord, that you want to reveal today? Lamentations 3 is an incredible. I'd recommend that to anyone who's watching this. Read Lamentations 3 from beginning to end. Alright. Catch you guys later.